Well, y'all, it snowed here yesterday, and that is something we don't say very often in the South. And when we do, we get a little bit, but we got quite a bit yesterday. So, yesterday and today, we have been outside playing, we've been sledding, we've been having snowball fights, we've been building snowmen. Tonight, for dinner, we need something hearty and delicious. So, I am making a ham, bean, and vegetable soup. This is a soup using a lot of things I already had at home. So I'm using cannellini beans, but you can use any bean. This is a white bean, but you could use pinto beans. You could use, I want to do kidney beans like a white bean. So even like black-eyed peas would be good. And in fact, I actually considered putting black-eyed peas in here, and I may still, we'll see. Your celery, carrots, garlic, red onion, you can use white onion. You can omit these veggies if you don't want them. This is totally just customizable, what you have at home. Fire roasted tomatoes. These are just canned fire roasted tomatoes from Aldi. You can use any tomato, or you don't even have to use tomatoes. And then for the ham, I just picked up a boneless spiral sliced ham. It's already pre-cooked. And for the broth, I'm going to be using the bone broth. If you haven't checked out that video, be sure to go back and see that one. It's really good. No need to buy broth. So that will be the broth that I'm using, and this is all going to come together really super quick and warm us up. Let's get started. The start of any great soup, stew, or sauce is mirepoix. These three simple veggies add so much flavor when sauteed. I am just going to do a rustic chop here, but try to keep those veggies uniform in size so they cook at the same time. Also, keep in mind this is a soup, so you want to keep these yummy bits bite-sized. Nobody wants to cut veggies while eating soup. And another key tip, we have garlic going in. Garlic always goes in last because garlic burns super quickly and then it's bitter. So whenever you're adding garlic, you always add garlic just in at the very end. And in a soup, you're going to add it in basically right before you add the broth. So once your mirepoix has all cooked and is tender, then you'll add the garlic in last, and then you'll start adding your broth in to ensure that it doesn't burn. Because burnt garlic is not good, y'all. I have my Dutch oven on medium heat with olive oil. So let's add those veggies to saute. At this time, I'm just going to add a little bit of salt and pepper, then cover to saute and release those yummy sugars and flavors for about 2 to 3 minutes. While I'm waiting on those veggies, I will go ahead and unwrap and cut up my ham. This is also a good time to do a little cleanup. Cleaning up along the way saves you from a big mess at the end of the cooking if you cook like I do. So they slice all the way to here. So I'm going to use this part so that I can control how big my pieces of ham are, because this is just a little thin for me. I'd like them a little bit chunkier. So but yet you still want to keep them bite size, of course. Let's check these veggies. Oh yeah. All right, we are ready to add the garlic. And now, let's add the broth. Okay, now let's add our seasonings. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 2 of garlic powder. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of cumin. And just a pinch of crushed red pepper, just for a little warming there. And then, this may sound strange, but I'm going to add a little bit of oregano And with your herbs like this, remember to rub them, kind of wake them up, get the oils released in them because they've been sitting on the shelf. Now we're going to stir this together. Let this, Georgia, are you complaining? Let this kind of come up to a simmer. And then add in our other ingredients. Okay, that has simmered for a few minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and add in the ham. Adding the ham in now is going to give it another layer of good flavor. So let's add that ham in. Let's see how much that is in there. It looks like a lot. Add in a bit more. And I'm going to go ahead and add our tomatoes in. Try not to splash on myself. There we go. Look at all those beautiful colors. And it smells amazing already. All right. Let's add those beans in. That pot is full. All right. Add a little bit of salt. I've already added salt to the mirepoix. The broth has salt in it. Of course, the ham has salt in it. So I'm not going to put too much because we can always add more later. We can't take it out. So there we go. Let's let this go for a while now. Okay, so this is a little brothy and I think it needs more beans. So I am adding a can of the black-eyed peas. Even though this pot is super full, I'm adding them. So there you go. I think she says yes, that's going to be a good soup. Sorry, you can't have any because it has onions, but you can have the ham. You can have some bites of ham. Are you my sous chef? Are you my sous chef? Or my taste tester? Okay, one more and that's it. Everything is in the pot. Now it's time to reduce the heat to medium-low, cover, and let all of those flavors come together while we go outside and have some more fun in the snow. Georgia, no, the birdies are trying to keep warm too. Georgia, quit, no, quit, get out of there, get out of there. It is a winter wonderland. We have not seen this much snow, and I don't know how long, as long as I can remember. I mean, listen to it. We got the snow crunch going on. Okay, this has been simmering for a while. We had time to go play out in the snow a little bit longer. Let's check this out. Oh, look at that. I did end up adding another can of the black-eyed peas because it just, to me, it needed more beans. I probably put a little bit too much ham in there, but this is all your taste preference. So maybe you want more ham or less beans. Make it your own. All right, let's plate this up. Those chunks of ham, the celery, the carrots. And you can make this, you know, just thick like this, or you can turn it into more of a broth soup. Me personally, I like more broth. My husband likes more of the good stuff, as he would say, less broth, which to me, the broth is the good stuff. It's all good, y'all. All right. Let's do one more good scoop here. Maybe a little bit more. This is a very hearty soup, so this will fill you up. It's got all those yummy, good nutrients. All right. Take a look at this. Get a better angle here for you. Look at that, y'all. So good. Okay, now I like to garnish it. So I have some parsley here. Look at that. Is that beautiful or what? So chop up some parsley if you'd like. I like just kind of bigger pieces, and it's pretty too. There you go. Let's eat. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and try it. Our house smells amazing. We came in from outside and it is just smells so good. Wow. All those flavors, just, they're perfect together. I hope you'll try this, and be sure to come back and join me in the kitchen again. So be sure and like and subscribe, and I will see you again next week. Bye, y'all. Stay warm.